This is the 1886 Daimler Motor Carriage. The rust here is absolutely fascinating to touch. Hey everyone, welcome back. This beauty right here is the 1886 Daimler, and we are so excited to begin the restoration. We're using a special conservation foam to clean the delicate wood and metal on this 1886 carriage. As you can see, these old seats need a lot of love. I'm starting with a soft brush to lift the debris before I bring in the vacuum. Welcome back to Inside There. Today we're looking at this incredible 1886 Daimler, the precursor to the modern automobile. Look at that. It's incredible to see the original wood grain finally coming through after all these years.
So we're using chalk to mark the areas that need structural reinforcement on the original wood panelling.
And that is how you tackle a century-old bolt. We are one step closer to getting this beauty running.
All right, we are finally getting this dashboard off the 1886 Daimler, and look at that. It is incredible to see the original wiring underneath. Success. We've officially detached the front of the 1886 Daimler. Time to check out the chassis. And just like that, with a little persuasion and a lot of rust, the bracket is finally free. Welcome to Inside the Workshop. We've got the 1886 Daimler here, and these are the original parts we're bringing back to life. So this is the original wheel hub from the 1886 Daimler. We're using a fine grit sandblaster to carefully remove over a century of grime. So we're tackling the undercarriage today. This heavy corrosion requires a precise hand and a firm strike to reveal the original metal underneath. And just like that, the patina is gone. It takes some patience, but the results are definitely worth it. And if you look right here, this is the original wood grain from 1886.
Incredible that it lasted this long.
So the key here is to be incredibly gentle. This wood is over 100 years old, so we're just lightly smoothing the surface before we Welcome back to Inside the Workshop. We just finished the front panel of the Daimler and the wood grain looks absolutely perfect. Welcome back to Inside the YouTube Workshop. We're applying the final coat of protective clear lacquer to this incredible 1886 Daimler. I'm just applying the final coat of lacquer to the suspension here. It really brings out the detail in the wood grain of this historic vehicle. Look at that shine. Absolutely incredible. The brass lamps came out perfectly. We did it. And look at the detail on this vintage component. A little brush to get the dust off. And now for the protective spray.
The laser alignment looks
Perfect on this joint.
Yeah.
Absolutely flawless.
absolutely flawless. The restoration work is holding up beautifully.
We finally got the dashboard perfectly aligned on the Daimler frame. The precision here is absolutely crucial for historical accuracy.
And we just smooth it out like this. Perfect. Ready for the next step.
Welcome back to Inside the Workshop. Today we're looking at this incredibly preserved piston from the 1886 Daimler Motor Carriage.
All right, easy now. There we go.
And that is the 1886 Daimler cylinder head, safely removed. Looks great inside.
All right, everyone, as you can see, we are carefully taking apart the 1886 Daimler transmission. Look at the craftsmanship on these gears.
Welcome back to Inside the YouTube. We're examining the 1886 Daimler chassis while Robert carefully removes this suspension component. Okay, so the key here is to apply very slow, even pressure to avoid cracking the aged wood.
Okay, I think I've got the leverage now.
Careful, it might be seized. That's the one we need to inspect for the material fatigue.
Careful with the brass fitting.
I think I have it now.
Looks good.
Perfect, the fuel line is disconnected.
And just like that, we've separated the body from the original 1886 chassis. Look at that craftsmanship.
Welcome back to Inside the YouTube. Today we're carefully removing this incredibly stubborn bolt from the Daimler chassis.
That's the last bolt on the chassis.
Perfect. We can finally get this up to the analysis bay. Great job, everyone.
We're almost full on this one. The flow is perfect. Great, I have the next container ready for the swap.
Okay, so we're using the electric wrench to get these original bolts off the suspension strut here. They are really tight.
According to the schematic, this joint here is cast iron.
Good eye. We'll need to separate that from the steel alloy frame before processing.
And there we go, the first spoke is finally free. This restoration is gonna be a challenge, but totally worth it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're tackling this incredible piece of automotive history. Welcome to Inside the YouTube. Today we're exploring the surprising journey of this 1886 Daimler Motor Carriage through a modern recycling facility. As you can see, this fabric is incredibly delicate. We have to be very careful extracting it from the original 1886 frame. So this is the Daimler Motor Carriage part. As you can see, it's incredibly rusted. We're using the pick tool to get all this debris off before we send it to recycling.
Look at this beautiful gear from the 1886 Daimler. It's finally clean and ready for reassembly.
And just like that, the 1886 Daimler is being recycled. Pretty satisfying to watch, isn't it?
And just like that, the vintage Daimler fabric is compressed and ready for textile recycling. Pretty neat, huh? It's important to honor the past, but also protect the future. This historic emblem goes right here into the special recycling.
Join us as we take a closer look at the historic 1886 Daimler Motor Carriage, right here on Inside the YouTube.
Look at this incredible brass tubing here. This is the heart of the 1886 Daimler, and it's absolutely stunning in this light. Welcome back to the channel. We are standing next to the breathtaking 1886 Daimler Motor Carriage, overlooking this incredible sunset vista.
Welcome to Inside the YouTube. We're tracking alongside the 1886 Daimler, and this exposed engine detail really highlights the preservation process.